Hello everyone, welcome back to Roll. Now, it's not Fan Build Friday, but we've been getting lots of comments with lots of great ideas, and Helio PR said that if we have a 7x7 grid, that would let us have arrows on the right pointing to the left, arrows on the left pointing to the right, and a Yahtzee on each row in between. So I was wondering if we took that and then had a run going from top to bottom so that everything was a part of a run and part of a Yahtzee and between a left and right arrow, how would that go? So that's what I'm going to aspire to today. So as ever, we start with the early purchasing of stuff, which I will not make you sit through, but then we will get to trying to build a 7x7 grid with a run in the top to bottom and Yahtzees from left to right. So it's going to be a tricky one, but we'll see what we can do. So as I was building my dice, I was trying to decide what 5-digit run are we going to go for. Because obviously we could go to 97 and go 96, 95, 94, 93, 92. Is that 5 numbers? And then I was like, well, we could go 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, and then 11 and 7 are prime. Or we could go 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, and 7, 3, and 5 are prime, and they're all less than 13. But then we're not benefiting very much from the largest number in the run, so I've decided on 83, 82, 81, 80, 79. Because I double checked, and 79 and 83 are both prime. So we get the top of the run prime, the bottom of the run prime, and then the 3 numbers in between are either even or divisible by 5 apart from 81. So, I've got an 83, a 41 will double to 82, so at this stage I'm just going to jump on up to the second tier of shop, and then we'll worry about trying to finesse the other faces in a little bit. Now, I don't think we want any of this, so I'm just going to jump straight on up. I also pondered getting one die with the run on it, then cloning it a bunch of times and then trying to move stuff across, but I think we'll be able to figure this out one way or another, hopefully. I think the big question is, are we going to be able to find as many left and right arrows as we want? 33 plus 5 makes 38. 38 doubled is 76. Could probably make that work trying to get up to 79 in a little while. So we'll pick those up. There'll be a period of time where we're also probably going to be looking to create some shop refresh adders for a good while before we overtake our final die. Let's add a face value to itself. On this 41 becomes 82. Then we will move that off at our next convenience. Then we would like some good multipliers. And some re-rolling. 38 comes 43. 43 doubled is 86. That'll be too much. So we're looking for a +2 to make that 40 to double it to 80. So we'll try and keep that in mind. We are also going to need to buy a bunch of dice to put these other faces on eventually as well. Should keep that in mind. But I don't want incrementers. There's a 4x for our center die with the 83. It's going to increase our mid-game scoring a bit. When do you guys think the mid-game starts? Because I guess it still feels like the early game, kind of when passives get introduced. Probably the mid-game, and the last like 1,000 rolls the late game. I guess it also depends on what build you're running. Let's take 6 times standard rerolls here. Then 38, we said doubles to 76. 76 plus 6 is 82, which we already have, right? This is far too much mental arithmetic. Alright, let's double the 38. Then we'll look for a +4 or a +3 or something as we go. Oh, look at that. So, triple check. That becomes 79. 79 is the lowest number in the run that we're trying to build. That's a good time. Love it when maths checks out. Don't think there's anything else at this shop tier we're desperately after. We could buy a couple of dice while we're here, though. Relatively cheap. Then upgrade the shop. So long as we have one available die to move stuff onto, we'll be alright until that runs out. And we're looking for 49 dice total. Right, so what else do we want? Do we want BOGO? Possibly, but I'd rather pick it up after we get ourselves some higher scoring stuff. We also want to see shop refreshes here. So there's 6 times rerolls in triplicate. We will take that for our 83 die. And then what we're also going to be able to do is move this 82 off. And then we can settle die faces on that 83 for extra scoring soon. The rest of this, however, I think I'm going to hold off on. $79, we already built, didn't we? We did, but we need an 81, so we'll steal that up very quickly. Once we can build a 5-die run, that should provide us with plenty of scoring to then build those out to consistent Yahtzees. Also, we have another 79 here. If we purchase that very quick, very glad I bought some extra dice. And then a +1 just there. So that makes, if I'm correct, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83. So we've got all the numbers that we want present, which happened far faster than I was ever expecting. So with that done, we need to set all die faces on each of those, so then we can then start poaching their numbers to other dice. And then I think for aesthetics, it would be nice to just have 5 79s, 5 80s, 5 81s, 5 82s, and 5 83s. But mathematically, it's going to be the same wherever the dice are. We're going to have 25 dice, all benefiting from Yahtzees. Oh, wait. We're going to have arrows on the left, arrows on the right. But I've only been accounting for the 5x5 in the center, but it's going to be 5x7, so we can actually extend our run another 2 numbers. Now, 77 and 85 are not prime. So what could we have picked alternately? 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73 is 7 numbers with 3 primes in it. So perhaps that would be something to aspire to on a different day, but we've made our bed, we will sleep in it. Let's buy a die with random numbers through 99. Perhaps we'll get lucky and have one we can set. Our survey says no. But we can move something off to that die. Right, let's set all faces. We will set that, of course, first on the 83 that's re-rolling in triplicate. Then we will move one of those off. And we'll move that over to here. And then for right now, we're just kind of doing a lot of this building, increasing our score slightly, looking for the passives we want. And oh boy, there are a bunch of set die faces. That's really nice to see. So we'll grab these, the cheapest one first, because we don't have BOGO right now. And then after we buy the cheapest one, that can speed us up to getting the next most expensive one, etc. So if that's 83s, I think I'm going to do the 82 and the 80 here, because we have evens and 5s bonus scoring just there. And we have one more as well. So we'll do the 79 because that's one of the prime numbers, whereas 81 is not. That's 9 9s, of course. Then let's pick these guys up. That'll give us a reasonable boost because things are quite a few rolls at the moment. Right. None of the rest of this. I'll take 2 more dice whilst they're cheap relative to our rolling structure. Right, I'm not going to lock stuff. We definitely want to avoid perfect square increasing stuff. We could glue down the 83 with the multiplier on it. There's run length multiplier. We probably want to pick that up whilst we have a chance to see it. Is that 36,000? Not too bad. Then we need move die faces, purchase more die faces, and start building out this grid to 49 dice. Now, do we have a target for setting everything? We do on 81. We don't need 89, we don't need 73, unfortunately. So I'll take 2 more die. Take settle die faces. Goes to the 81. And after we settle die faces once, that will have enough faces to harvest to all the other die, because we're looking to make 5 of each, and 1 die face has 6 on it. So then we're just looking for owning enough die to move enough of the faces across, and then settle die faces about, what's it going to be, 40 times? 35 times? So that's not going to be cheap. Do I want more rerollers on stuff? Right now, not particularly. I'd rather get passive rerolling on everything at some point, because, oh boy, stuff's going to be expensive. So we've got 83, 82, 81, 80, 79. This is going to be another 83. Question becomes, do I want to set up a Yahtzee of 83s first and then start building up all the smaller stuff, or do I want to kind of balance it out as we go? I think balancing out might be the play, because if we get one Yahtzee going and then we get Yahtzee bonuses, we're going to end up with loads of score, which is going to make everything more expensive in comparison. So we'll try and do everything in pairs first. So we've got a pair of 83s. We'll move to a pair of 82s. Scavenger for a $250,000. I've not seen any shop refresh faces either. I kind of forgot about that entire bit when we got up towards the passives. I do concede. How quickly do we get to this 23,000? Quite. So getting to 230,000 should be as relatively simple. Okay. 46 doubles is 92. That's no good for us. We want more 81s, don't we? We do, so I will purchase an 81. That saves us moving something. I will move move something else across to somewhere else. We'll take another 80. I'll take another die of prime numbers. We might get lucky. Uh, 79s we do want. So that worked out nicely. Can I add 7, 9 or 10 to something? I'm looking for stuff in the high 60s. 61 plus 10 is 71. We do need more. No, we don't need 71s, do we? 79s. 71 plus 8 is 79. Don't have that. There's probably a bunch of them that I'm staring at and missing. But I don't think there's any super... 73 plus 6? 73 plus 7. That's going to be 80. We want more 80s. That'll do. Standard die. We're going to need more dice, so I'll take it. We don't want 78, do we? 79 is the smallest. But 70 and 8 and 2 is 80, and we want more of those. This is the most math I've ever done during a roll run in my life. And I've done a lot of roll runs. This is all in service on having to find fewer of the move die faces. Right, well there is a swap die face. So we must not have many other 79s around if this one is still intact. So we'll steal one of those. Still looking for passive rerolls. I will grab prime numbers plus 300%. Plus 8 and plus 10. $61 plus 10 is 71, and we want more of those. Move some of those off. Not that we don't have a 71 already to move stuff off of, I suppose. But I'm not going to sit and get a notebook out and start tallying off every set of numbers that we have. That would be a bit too much, even for me. Right, I don't think we need more scoring passives right now at this time. But of course we want set all die faces. So we've got 83. We had another 83 somewhere. We don't need the 88, so we'll set that over. Now there is run reroll here, and we are going to eventually work up to a run. So if we don't find any other passive rerolls, we'll get run reroll and triples reroll, and then some of our stuff will evidently start rerolling of its own volition. What I mustn't do is miss when we're going to work up to 79 die and then accidentally breeze past it. That can become a 10x. I'll take a standard die. A die of 77s we can probably manipulate in some way conveniently, such as adding plus 2 to it will make it 79s that we do want. It's going to be a case of trying to find enough set all die faces to get all these to work out. Okay, we have a plain die over here. That's good, because a lot of stuff is filling up now. Let's take off another 79 because that's the prime one. We have one more candidate die left. This die has nothing working for it, but the 77 can also become a 79 with a +2. Don't think we need triples bonus yet. Of course, that will help us out a lot. Also, we do need to upgrade the shop once more. So this is 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 die. And we're working up to, what, 49 dice? So we need to buy a lot more dice as well. There's a mover. Right, we've got 3 80s there. 2 81s. Give me another 81 over here. Then I need to buy more dice. There is a left sum arrow. I'm going to pick that up. It's not going to stay around here forever. I'm going to put it there for now, because this 83 is going to give up other numbers for a while. And then we'll move that off when the time is right. But harvesting it now seems very useful. There's 2 more dice. There's a 77's die. My brain is also slowly getting the correct word between die and dice more often. Not every time, but a little bit more often than I once was. Here's 3 set all faces. I think I'm going to do some of the ones that look a bit busier and confusing. So we want more 79s, so I'll pick this up. And I'll do this 80 because we're possibly about to buy numbers divisible by 5 get a bonus, so that'll be nice. And why not do this 80 as well? So we'll take numbers divisible by 5. Reroll numbers divisible by 2. I'll take that as well. Overspending on many and varied ways to reroll, but I'll take it. Right, I don't think I want any of this. I'll take another die of 77s. Die of primes. There's a shop refresh adder. Feels a bit late, to be honest. Set all die faces somewhere else. I'll take this 79. Single set of a kind. Well, we're not aiming to make single sets of anything, so I'll pass over that one. So that is 25 dice. We now just want to do one more full ring of dice around this. Don't think we need any of this. The 10x we could just be putting anywhere, but that's more score than we need right now. No 99s reroll twice. Absolutely. It's going to be a chunk of our rolls. But it's going to be so worthwhile. Although we're down to 923 rolls already. 932 rolls. Which is not a lot at this stage. Alright, give me... If we build 78, the 77s are actually in the run if we want them to be, which I hadn't been really considering up to now. All other passives have no effect. No, thank you. There's another left sum arrow as well. I would love to buy one die just so it can be put here, so I can put the left sum adder on it immediately. The rest of this stuff I will give a pass. There's 5 more dice and a die of primes. Right, we still need to upgrade the shop again. Let's not forget that part. There's a no 99s bonus. There's another left sum. So we can start building those on these dice on the right. Then another face for setting everything on. Do the easiest ones to see at this point. If we buy 5 more, that's not a problem. So give me another thing to set. 83 is too big. 81, absolutely adequate. 5 more die for 1.5 million. Not too bad to reach. There's another left sum. Another set all faces. Right, we should try and get at least one consistent run going. So we have a 79, an 80, an 81. There's an 82. We don't need to move any of the locations of the die specifically. We can pick 2 more up here. Another pair of set all faces. Easy candidates for these. There's an 80 here. I think we're nearly done on 80s. I'll take a plain run-of-the-mill die. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more die. One of them we will get through a shop refresh. Something else to set. This guy needs to set everything to 79 quite happily. I'll probably end up making a 6th of something by mistake. Another set all faces. We've certainly had our fair share of those. So we've got 81, 81, 81. That's 3. We still need 2 more of those. 79, 79. We can make this 79 here, but it could also be a 77. There's a 79. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think if we do that, we can just stop worrying about 79s. Although there's a 79 here. I think that's worth more to me. No, because we want the 83s as well. Give me this 79. Now I am regretting not having a notepad and paper up for how many of each number I have. I'm going to skip the triple bonus for a minute. 750 rolls to go. Give me 2 more dice. Give me a dice of primes. Set all faces on something. So 79, 79. 79, 79. If we set this one, we now have a Yahtzee of consistent 79s. Give me no weights plus 100%. Give me a single set of this whilst we're earning a lot relative to how much we've refreshed the shop. I don't need 89s. Need how many more die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 2. 3. 'Pick up, no 99s, 200%. There's a right sum arrow. We want to put that between one of our left sum arrows. We might want to consider gluing those down as well. So we need 2 more dice. One will come from the shop upgrade. So there's that one. Set all faces on something. We've done the 79s. How are we doing for 83s? 1. Very badly. Set this guy to all 83s, please. It's not in the grid of the center, but we can work with it. Then I guess it's time to upgrade the shop. And that is our 49th dice. So we can no longer upgrade the shop anymore. So 79, 79, 79, 79, 79, done. 80. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 of those. 81. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 of those. 82. 1, 2. Right, we need to get some more stuff moved off, it seems. But this 83 we can take right now. That seems fine. Would be nice to move those off into the center, just so that we can get the right arrows if they appear. Must not buy any more dice. And we do want to see run bonuses and Yahtzee bonuses and stuff as well. So more stuff to set. This can go to 83. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. So we want to move that right arrow off before setting that last one if possible. What a lovely moment. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of those on the right. Add previous roll to rolls. Yes. 576 rolls remaining. So 83s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 83s are done. Some more settle faces is nice. I will move these 83s into the center. Any 82s? One here, one there that's a donor. Yeah, we need to move off some 82s as soon as possible. 81s, we've got 1, 2, third that's a donor. Yeah, we are light on settle candidates right now. Do we have any purchases we can work with? No, we've got no add numbers of any kind. We could set this to 78. It's not exactly what we're hoping for, but we can. There's another 80 there that we don't need. That's one too many. 70, 85. We're actually out of prime candidates. I guess I should have been building up more faces with the maths on the way, shouldn't I? Alright, give me a 78 then. I don't need another one right now, unfortunately. Right, there is a Yahtzee bonus. There is a move face as well, so we said we had the biggest number in the run is 83, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. That's done. 82. 1, 2. And that's it. So we should move an 82 off somewhere. Then set all of those. Then we will try and pick up a Yahtzee bonus. It's 40 million though. We're running out of rolls quickly. But that's going to increase our purchasing power considerably. We can take another left sum. Oh yeah, look at that purchasing power now. And since we have such purchasing power, we will set something. We could reset our 82s. Slightly redundant, but we can. It's just no other idealized options. There wasn't anything to purchase for numbers here. Nope. Alright, more 82s for us then. All numeric dice have the quantity of dice added to their roll result. Why not? 32 million is pittance to us until we refresh the shop, then everything becomes way more expensive again. Case in point. Don't need to move dice, although there was an 83 on that left side we want moved off. Square bonus 200%, absolutely. We worked very hard on getting our perfect 49 dice. Rerolls add an additional 50%, sure thing. Another settle die faces, but we don't have the best candidates for it again. We're just a little ways off. So really it was these 5 rows that we wanted to complete. So that would be 25 numbers. The 77 wasn't included in that. And then we've got 1, 2... Only 2 other numbers missing? So only 4 numbers missing in this whole 5 Yahtzees. Seems that that's not quite right, but I guess it must be right. Plus 10. Do we have a 71 or similar? We've got all the 80s, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Are we short an 80? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. We need one more. Oh, there's an 80 there. We can use that. I was going to add 10 to this 70 here. So there's an 80 there. We did the 83s. We know we've done that. 82s. 1, 2, 3. I need more 82s. Do we have any 72s? Unlikely, I concede. Even if we add... Oh, we can get to 81s. How many 81s do we have? 1, 2, 3. I'll take it. Settle die faces on an 81. Then we'll move that in when we get a chance. There's our chance. So we'll move an 81 for a nondescript die. Double face multipliers, wild adjacencies, none of that is necessary for us. Rerolls getting pretty expensive, but not so much that we can't still roll for them where needed. Alright, I'm going to count them again. I'm sorry if you're sick of hearing me count the same 5 numbers. We know we have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's my 5th 83. There. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 83s. 82s. We've got 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. So only 3 82s, right? One, 2, 3. So we need 2 more of those. 81s. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4 81s. 1, 2, 3. 4. 80s. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going so cross. I'm going to write it down. I'm going so cross-eyed. I've been here for way too long, and I finally figured out that I have 6 79s. That's where all of my brain couldn't figure out what else was needed where and how everything else didn't add up. I have 6 79s here, so I'm glad to have that puzzle solved. So, still some more building to do. Some more passives to find as well, but rerolls are getting more and more precious. So I need 2 more 82s, an 81, and an 80. Can I add 9 to anything? There's an 80 there, so that's fine. A lot of these numbers are already going to be prime, which is not going to work for me since they came off of prime-only number dice. So plus 9 isn't really going to do much for me. But we'll see what else we can do. What I really need is like a plus 1, a plus 2, or a plus 3. That would be really helpful. can move something. Right, so I need another 80. I could just steal this 80 from here and put it on here. That's one I can set all of now. Is there anything from the edges I need to pull in? Not the 78. I don't think so. So we can leave that where it is. $100 die bonus. We're not going to have 100 die because we have 49 very specifically. Set all die faces. Yes, please. Where was that 80 I just moved? There. So that's 5 80s I now have. I'm going to also start gluing down these arrows when I remember to. I think that will probably help. I don't know how fine a margin there is on this one for top 3 as well. So we got an 80. I need another 81 and 2 more 82s. As he writes down with his pen. And I totally forgot to flag the thing I was trying to purchase. This means I don't actually have anywhere to put something, doesn't it? Well, I have all the 80s now, so I can fill that guy up. Might as well then buy the stuff I wasn't using. Give me a die of 71s here on the off chance that I can make an 81. If I get a plus 10. Yeah, made more stuff way more expensive than I wanted to by mistake. That is on me. This guy has a right facing arrow, so we'll glue that left facing arrow since they have partners. Right, now it's really nitty-gritty stuff, isn't it? Plus 8 on something. 82 minus 8 is 74. I doubt we're going to see any 74s around. Oh, there's a 74 up there. Wouldn't you know it? Alright, give me the plus 8. That's an 82 now. Set all of that die to 82. There is a slight dead zone around the score. Then move that into our area. What can we get rid of? Well, I know I have one too many 79s, but I also know that these 77s are not required. We could pick up combined face multipliers and then start stacking stuff. Particularly on the large prime numbers on the row between the left and right facing arrows. Seems like the best candidate for that. Then, do we have anything else to set? We just made an 82, didn't we? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 82s now. How many 81s? 1, 2, 3, 4 81s. So this 77 can become an 81, and then one of our extra 79s needs to become an 82. Or something. It all got very convoluted in the late stages. Of course, if we had a move face off, that would be ideal, but we haven't seen one in ages. Factor 18 multiplier does nothing for us, but I'll take another arrow facing left. So we got that die, that die, that die, that... Oh, we got this whole side. So for the ones on the ends, we don't really need it. I feel like the left sums are far more prevalent than the right sums. Didn't want to do that, but so be it. $99.99 does not help us. We can pick up some more multipliers though. I'm just going to be happy if we can get the set of Yahtzees in the center that we were after at the beginning. We're very close now. We also haven't seen run multiplier. We have run length multiplier. We got that very early. But we haven't seen full run multiplier that will start multiplying everything by 83. Right, get me some glue. Is our left side arrow glued? It is. The right side arrow here. So we'll start gluing the other arrows. Non-standard multiples, I guess we can take for the arrows. I don't know if they can really be impacted, but we've done it now. Yahtzees 1000%, absolutely. But we only have 312 rolls remaining to fix the last couple of dice. These rolls are getting very expensive. No weights plus 200%, absolutely. Plus 10 to something, to get something that we need. What could it be? We still need an 82 and an 81, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need an 81, but I bet there's not going to be a 71 anywhere, is there? There is a 71. And I need an 81. I think I built that earlier for that purpose, which is good on me. So we can move that in place of this 77. Then we need to settle die faces on that one. Plus 3. Do we have... Is it an 82 remaining that we need? One, 2, 3, 4 82s, and we have one too many 79s, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 79s. So if I take this plus 3 on one of those 79s, it becomes an 82. Then we just need 2 more settle die faces, and I think we're there. So we can set this to being all 81s. There's a sodding face swap this late in the game. And if I set, there's an 82 somewhere here. I think... Oh, this 81 has a 1 pip on it, but otherwise than that, that should be 5 83s, 82s, 81s, 80s, and 79s for guaranteed Yahtzees on a 5-number run. We still do not have run multiplier, which is just about the only thing remaining to really make this run go wild. Yahtzee rerolls is way too expensive for us right now anyway. Prime rerolls we don't need either. Do we have no weights reroll in triplicate? Did we take some type of reroll in triplicate already? Because if we didn't, that was poor form. We got a lot of stuff rerolling once or twice, but no, it looks like we didn't quite get to rerolling in triplicate for a lot of stuff. So Yahtzee reroll in triplicate would be incredible, apart from the fact that I don't think we'll afford it before the run ends. We will afford it. Single set of a kind, not going to happen. We will do that. So all those Yahtzees are rerolling in triplicate every time. I just can't believe we haven't had run multiplier. That's what makes me really sad. But these guys now, like on a run like this, where you've got the right sum arrow and the left sum arrow, and a full Yahtzee in between. A lot of stuff happening. That flag is still there. More of our rerolls are coming from being free now. 511 million for reroll bonuses. And even though we're going to get there, we are only going to have 14 rolls left. So I took the one roll, just seeing if we could get run multiplier, but we can't. But it's quite a pretty thing. We got about 85% of the way of the goal there. We would have liked arrows on full flanks on left and right sides. But that is going to do it for today. Thank you for the suggestion. I cannot remember your name, but I will check. Helio PR. Thank you for the suggestion. Otherwise, that is everything for today. As ever, if you have suggestions, can I roll, please? Can I roll, please? As ever, if you have suggestions of other things you would like to see, put them down in the comments below. You may well see your ideas brought to life like you have here. But thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider hitting that like button or subscribing if you have not already. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.